Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request from Jack Thompson. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, reactions, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thought streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, full playthrough, tier list, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box. I don't know if I'll be able to upload the video with footage or with not. We'll see how it goes. But Jack wanted me to react to a video that James Rolfe and Matei did on public domain horror VHS art. Now, I did like a lot of the videos these guys did together back in the day, whether it be when they were James and Mike Mondays, just playing video games together. Of course, they worked together for many years on the Angry Video Game Nerd. Before that, the Angry Nintendo Nerd. I don't watch a whole lot of James Rolfe nowadays, so I don't really know what he's up to. I think he wrote a new book, like an original book. Mike Matei, I think he still does streams on video games on his channel. They've kind of been separated for a while, but a lot of fond memories back to the day of their stuff, I will admit. You know, there have been some controversies and stuff, you know, Monster Madness and, what was it, the plagiarized 28 Weeks Later, I want to say was the review, that people wrote for James. I'm like, why does James need people to write the review for him? I mean, if you can't do it yourself, then don't do it, or just go on camera and just review it. I mean, I don't know. Just speak from the heart. Yeah, there's stuff like that, but anyway. I do like a lot of his videos from back to the day. Mike Matei, I've seen some of his streams. I like some of what he does. And I'm very curious, because I don't think I ever saw this video. I definitely know about public domain movies. VHS art is always a cool thing to look at. So I'm pause at the beginning. This is if I'm able to, with syncing. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Cinemassacre.com. Public domain horror VHS art. Night of the Living Dead.
Hey, we're here in the video store. Ooh.
That's a cool looking place.
Room. It's not actually a store, is it?
Can
people come down here and buy stuff?
No, it's not a store.
It's cool. You got VHSs like Speed,
about,
Twister, the Star Trek stuff in the back above James.
About all the different editions of these movies, all the different releases. Like if a movie's
That's a cool setup though in his, I think it's his basement.
Company that
every video distributor wanted to put it out because they could. It was legally allowed. So.
And you end up with all kinds.
I mean, that is a really cool looking place, though.
Artwork on the covers, and that's where it's
yeah,
really
Phantom of the Opera, Night of the Living Dead.
Play like art critic a little bit and make fun of some of these.
What is that? Hollywood movie greats? Oh, that's Good Times.
Good Times video.
I remember Good Times. I had some VHS tapes of theirs.
And what do you got here?
Oh, this is one of mine. Actually, this is the first time I saw.
Wow, that's ugly. That's so basic.
This tape right here. And as you can see, it's a really lousy cover.
What is that picture even of?
Like a
at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even show anything from the movie.
Yeah.
It's like this cover here is just like they had a generic thing, and this is from a Cartes video.
The first film version of Dracula.
But one thing I have to say about this version is that with silent movies, they always have different, musical scores a lot of times. And this one they took from some old like stock horror music that fits really well. And I have to say, like, the music in this version I think is the best score to Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah?
Even though it's not one of the actual like official scores that used to, play along with the film. But this
that is interesting. That movie has multiple scores that people put onto it.
But do you think it's the best picture quality?
But this is public domain, so they figured we could rework it however we want.
Yeah, so I would say get one of the Kino versions.
I also have another one here. This is part of the Grandpa Presents line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Nosferatu. These were made by Amvest Home Video from Broadway, New Jersey. Grandpa likes it raw.
Yeah.
That's the way we like it, raw.
Raw. raw
what was
dog
neat
in
about
it,
these
bareback in
was
it.
there would be an intro by Grandpa Munster.
I didn't know Al Lewis did that.
He would always give it a rating, kind of like Joe Bob. And you can see on the back of
Wow,
them,
Grandpa Munster.
gives
Al Lewis was like
Nosferatu
a
3 bats.
Joe Bob Birch thing, or
How
Elvira.
about The Terror?
That's kind of cool. Now the Terror, I don't know if that's still
first of
public
all, we have,
domain, because
one
if you
by
try to
Vikings
upload
Video
something with the
Classics. And what do
Terror,
you think of this picture they have there?
What?
I think
Paul Waffle in it?
Stream Factory or someone released
Look at this.
a copy.
Okay, so
Or someone
it's
did.
on both sides too.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Now, what do you notice about that picture?
That's Boris
Well,
Karloff.
first of
That's
all,
not from
it's a
this
very
movie.
Young
Yeah,
Karloff.
and he's like old in The Terror.
The Terror was made in 1963.
Which these
This is a
two
picture
did
of
do a
Boris
commentary
Karloff.
on the
It's like
Terror.
the 20s
Like-
or something.
Yeah, it looks younger than Frankenstein. Maybe it's
That's
from,
like his high school photo.
Yeah.
And it's still up.
Maybe it's from Criminal Code.
Yeah. It's
But yeah, I
like
think a new
yeah.
Blu-ray came out. I want to say from
This is my
Stream
first time
Factory or
seeing
someone
this.
else.
Mike just brought these
Yeah.
tapes over,
These
so
are
I have not even seen these.
But yeah, the
But now
Terror.
we have another one by.
There's a film
This is
Roger
Transylvania
Corman had done.
Video,
It's like The Raven or
from New
something.
Jersey, of course. Now look at this cover.
And Jack Nicholson and Boris Karloff and them were in
That's
there.
awesome.
I think
I
Vincent
kinda like
Price.
that cover. I mean, it's so bad, but it's like funny at the same
It's-
time.
They had
Jack
2 days
Nicholson
left. They
holding
shot
a
2 days
gun.
with Boris
Yeah, but
Karloff,
not
and then
even
they
far.
filmed the
It's only
rest
at
of the
this, like,
Terror
awkward
around
angle.
those 2 days with Boris
What do you think of
Karloff.
this one?
And yeah, Jack Nicholson is in the
Yeah,
film.
this is the same image of Jack Nicholson apparently. At least they got Karloff right, but it's so far I think this is the best of the covers. Like, at
Yeah,
least
this is the
they did
best of the
something
covers.
with it.
And now we have.
Looks like a comic book that
actually, it's funny,
I would actually
James
read.
and I, you know, these are both of our tapes. We both have a copy of this one. Here's James's copy.
Yeah, the one that looks like a comic
Here
book
I
is
have-
the
here I
best
have my
cover.
copy here. Mine I haven't even opened yet.
What's
But
with the
same thing.
shoe?
And this is put out by.
Why is there a red
like we need to have
woman's
two.
Yeah,
shoe
we each
on
got
it?
This is Parade Video, and they did a series called the Nightmare Series.
It's so stupid. Look at the side. It just says Nightmares.
Yeah, that's really annoying. Like when I have it on my shelf, it's like I don't know whether to put it under N or to put it under T.
Well, how do you know what movie it is until like
You
know
don't.
if you have it on a shelf, you have to take it
So
off.
the
because
tile of the
that
movie's
is
not on the
you know,
spine.
convenient.
What
also,
the hell?
what is this going on with the red slipper?
Is that the
like,
ruby slipper from Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, or like I'm thinking like Cinderella with the glass slipper. You know, she leaves the slipper behind. Why? Like that does not happen in the movie.
No, there
He's a
aren't.
different fan of the opera.
There's never a bit where there's a
Have you
damn
ever
shoe
seen this tape
focused
before?
on the Terror.
You know what? This looks really familiar. This might have been the one I rented when I was a kid. And then this one.
That cover does look familiar. I never saw
this
this
one
as a
looks pretty
kid, but
good.
I might
I
have
mean,
seen it like
Video
in passing.
Treasures.
You know, for,
at a
for
video
what
store.
it is. Like, it
Oh,
has
Video
nothing-
Treasures. I remember that
It's
logo.
not, like, great, but it's you know.
Who are those guys on the back? That looks,
Yeah, on
that
the
looks
back.
like Christopher Lee almost.
Well, they're talking. Yeah.
Video Treasures. Did they put out like some Godzilla
Yeah,
tapes or
Christopher
stuff
Oh,
back
it
in the
is?
day?
What is? Hold on. Now I have to read this. An opening introduction by one of the masters of suspense, Christopher Lee. Okay. In the beginning of the movie, there's supposed to be like a voiceover part, so I guess they got Christopher Lee.
I have another copy here.
Oh, Christopher
By-
Lee introduces the movie. That's pretty
this
cool.
is the 1943 version.
Oh, is it? I didn't
Yeah.
even realize.
Uh huh.
Okay.
So, different movie. And I actually think this is also the one I rented as a kid. So you know what this is? This is one of the old original.
So that's not the
Universal.
public domain one.
Oh, is that one of the ones?
Because I have, you know. Let me see if this looks.
Yeah, it's easy to like.
It looks very similar.
James is much more
Yeah.
of the monster movie
Oh, it's like this is the
fan.
first
He's more of the
release, and this
movie
is-
guy.
this is-
Yeah.
Mike
No,
Matei is
actually,
more of the
hold them
video
both
game
there.
guy. That's why Mike
This
Matei,
was
he
the
only
second
does
one.
video
So
game stuff.
basically, what
And
we have
James,
here is
he'll do
three
video game stuff
generations
because that's
of
what gets the most
MCA,
views. But his
yeah.
passion is more about
Exactly.
movies
So
and movie
this was the
topics and
first release in
old, like
1987.
these
So
these
are
type
the
of
ones
movies
I
are
rented
his
when I was a
passion.
kid. These are the ones that came out, you know, in the classic.
These
collection.
are his.
Universal Studios Monsters Classic Collection. Classic monster titles.
If he could talk about this
Sink your
stuff
teeth
all the
into. And then
time,
this is like the newer,
he
this is
would.
the last time they released them on VHS. This must have been.
And I do think that if
1999.
Angry
It's,
Nintendo
I'm
Nerd,
so
if
pretty
that
sure
had
it's
not
the
caught
last
on
time.
like it
That's the full
had,
spectrum right there.
if he
Yeah,
was
so now
going
we're
to
into
do
the
YouTube
1943
stuff, it
fans.
would have been more of this
Yeah, actually,
stuff
I didn't
about
realize
these
that
movies.
The 43 fam, so that's not PD, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the one that Universal always releases. Universal has strangely never released the 1925 version, and I guess that's because it's public domain. They just don't bother. So
Yeah, and like just recently, like we watched, I think.
But I
it
wonder,
was
like,
this
when
one
these
that we
companies
had
release
home
some of these
video,
films on
and the
DVD,
quality
on
is, like you
Blu-ray,
imagine, just like black and white. It's like
does
an
that
old VHS
mean
tape.
now they have the
They just
copyright? So if people
recently
try to
released
upload
a
it,
Blu-ray,
Wow.
Phantom
it
of the
just goes to
Opera,
them
which,
now?
It does have the color tinting, which James doesn't seem to like very much, but I like it, and I think they did a really good job with it. I think at least it's...
Oh, it depends on the movie. With the color tinting on the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari's look good.
Yeah,
But,
I think that the color tinting on this looks really, really good. You
Yeah, I
can
probably
show
would
it
just
to you, but
prefer to
that's a great
watch
way to
it
do a
in
video,
black and
right? First,
white,
we're gonna
just
talk
as
about
this
it, and then we're gonna watch this
original
stuff.
intention of it.
Well, I've seen it, and I think it looks really good, so I would recommend
But I
it.
have to be open to them
Also,
changing stuff, because I've seen the...
I'm gonna
was
show
it
you
Giorgio
two versions.
Moroder,
This is DVD
the
version. This
Metropolis?
is the Milestone Collection, and this is released by.
I have that
And this is a
DVD.
really good one. This
I
has
think it's
the,
over there, actually.
1929
I have that
smart
DVD.
version.
I didn't know about it.
'Cause I was
Yeah,
curious about the
back here,
features
it
and
has,
stuff.
Has lots of bonus features on it. This one's really good, and then also this one.
I like
which,
this picture
think
with
it's
the
over
3D
there.
glasses.
yeah, exactly. Like this one is in this Shadowland.
Terror in
released this. They do a
3D.
really cool magazine, and
I
they
heard of
actually
that.
they sent me this one.
Yeah.
So this is they have the 3D version of it. You can watch with the red and the.
Is that what you
blue,
did
know.
the internet view with the Slimer on the front?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And they have.
Does the
they have
3D of this
comparisons
actually
between
work?
1925 and 1929 versions, where there's actually like the scene where she takes the mask off. There were 2 takes of that, and there's like you see different versions of it, and also they have a sound version on here where they dubbed in the voices.
I want to check this out.
Yeah, it's actually this is really interesting. So between this,
Huh, there's a version where they
this
dubbed in the
and this
voices. That's
Blu-ray that we
interesting.
got,
Yeah.
there's some pretty interesting Phantom.
I'd be curious to
Nuts
see
on
that
Universal.
one
They don't even touch it.
DVD.
Okay, so next,
I hope that's
let's
not
take a look at
what the
White
dub
Zombie.
sounds
All right,
like.
this will be interesting.
Now, again, James hasn't seen these yet, so I just want to get your reaction on these. What do you think? White Zombie. Boom. Show it to them.
Okay. Okay, so this one, it's what it is. I like how a lot of times with this,
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
It's both, by the way. Again, it's probably that same company.
I'd be worried, like, who the hell's the other
Anyway,
guy?
What they did with this one is, the same thing they always do. They just
Never
take
saw
a
White
picture from
Zombie.
movie, and
I know
they
the
don't-
At least
band,
this one's a picture from White Zombie. The other
Yeah.
one
Rob
was just a
Zombie's
picture of
band.
like Boris Karloff when he was like
before he
in
went
high
on,
school or
off on
whatever.
his
You
own.
gotta
But
give it credit for that, but it's tasteless with the dots all around with the
It's
lights.
really bad.
It's just,
Oh, you know what they were kind of going for though? I think that's
the
kind of
movie lights.
oh movie lights. Oh,
The
okay.
marquee.
I was thinking like the like sprocket holes in the film.
Maybe. Like they don't integrate.
But I remember
the
these
picture
type of
into
VHS
the
back in the
thing.
day where they
have a
just you
placeholder
just
where
see the
every single tape, they
cheapness,
just slip in a
where it's
different
just
image in
something
there,
slapped
it's what
out
it is.
there.
It sucks.
All right. What do you think about this one?
like the Godzilla vs. Megalon
What the
VHS
fuck?
tape.
What the hell? Okay, look at this. This does not look like Bela Lugosi at all. And I love the back. It just says, "Give you great comedies, mysteries, action, musicals." This is a terrible.
It's an
terrible
unconditional
documentary.
lifetime
This
guarantee
one's-
too.
Oh, I don't know. It's got the bird atop.
The annoying bird made the cover.
The fucked up with that bird.
So this one I like the most so far.
Actually, the artwork on the backside that actually does look like him.
Leonard
Yeah,
Maltin
and
gave it
actually
4
this part here,
stars. There you
too,
go.
I know what part in the movie that's from, that expression he makes.
Now another
That's not a bad
series
picture of Bela Lugosi. Like
that-
that cover is probably the
well, I
best
thought
White
was
Zombie
public
cover of
domain
the ones they
was
sent.
some of the Godzilla movies because of this reason. They had a bunch of the Godzilla versus Megalon movies came out
Yeah.
on
Ah.
VHS. You see all these? See all these Godzilla versus Megalon releases there were?
I think the one on the far left
But
is the
then I
one I
found out
had.
it actually isn't public domain
Yeah.
at all. I think the thing is, Toho actually owns the rights
Yeah.
to it. I think that there was just a lot of confusion about it. Like, oh, is this public domain? Is it not? And a lot of companies thought that it was public domain, so that they released these tapes. And
But why did that happen so often with Godzilla versus Megalon as opposed to all
I
the
don't
other
know. I
Godzillas?
honestly, I wish I knew the whole story,
Yeah.
but I just know, all I know is that there was a lot of confusion, and I don't think that they were supposed to release these.
Yeah, for the
But
longest
eventually
time,
they
I
got-
thought it was
some of them
public
got
domain as
pulled.
well.
I actually have a copy here on. They released a Blu-ray of Destroy All Monsters, and that again was the same situation. The company who put this out thought that Destroy All Monsters was public domain, but right after they released the Blu-ray, they got like an order from Toho or something.
Yeah,
"No, you gotta
knock
take
that
this
shit
out,
off."
and it's not, like, we own it.
Yeah.
So actually, this is a pretty rare DVD because it wasn't available for very long. But
Really? That's a
Godzilla
rare
versus
one,
Megalon.
okay.
Let's just take a quick look at these. Have you seen any of these before?
Um,
You've probably seen some of these.
I haven't
before.
seen all these. I mean, I've seen one where they're on top of the World Trade Center.
I've definitely
which
seen
is
that poster.
So stupid because there is no scene in the movie that even takes place in the U.S. So why would they be on the World Trade Center?
He's
And
talking
then,
about this one.
then of course there's that one, which is the same thing.
Yeah, it's a cool looking
this is the one I
poster,
have
but it's just
actually
weird. They're on the Twin Towers and
Yeah, it's like when in the
some
movie
others
did
stay
that
on top of
happen?
it. It's like I
And
kind of
this was
want to see
around the
that
same time as the,
scene
the
now.
it was the same year, 1976. So the 1976 King Kong came out, and at that point,
It's like I want to
Kong
I want to
climbed
see
the
that
Trade
scene
Center
now.
instead of the Empire State Building.
If they're on
Because
top
it
of
was
each
taller
fucking building and
top,
fight each
right,
other.
And yeah, it's just a dumb cover.
You ever see this release?
No, I've not. Seen
I
it,
think
but
it's a
this is
cool
like
cover.
one
Oh
of the
my
most
god.
Cartoonish covers. I've
And look at
seen for a
Godzilla. It looks like a
I think this
goof.
one's one of the worst covers because
A fucking
Megalon's
goof.
actually covering up Godzilla. It's like you can barely. It's like really
What?
badly composed.
This is really bizarre. Okay, look at this. You know something wrong about this cover? Well,
Megalon's like
Godzilla's face is completely covered by Megalon,
for.
and he's bigger.
What's it called?
than
Photobombing?
Megalon. If he's in the background, shouldn't he be smaller?
Get the fuck out of my
So
face,
the scale
Godzilla.
is
I'm
all
getting the
screwed up.
picture.
There is no sense of composition.
And that's
at
not even the
all.
Godzilla
This
from that film.
is actually one of the worst covers I've ever seen.
Yeah, that one really sucks.
That's
And
the
why
worst
does it say
cover.
Godzilla at the top, and then it says, it says Godzilla versus Megalon.
That's a
Like,
terrible
it doesn't-
cover. And that Godzilla looks like
This
from
is
1985 or
That's just a shit
something.
one. This one. How about putting like Megalon on the cover? It's just a picture of Godzilla, but that's not too bad.
That's Godzilla from like the first one.
version of it, I guess. It's better
Yeah.
than this one.
It's just a
Star
stock
classic.
still from Godzilla, but yeah, it's better than that other one.
Yeah.
I do like the back though, how it's like it must be like a publicity photo or something,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I've never seen. This is Jet Jaguar, Godzilla, Gigan, and Megalon all in a row.
Oh,
And they're
does
all
it not
just
have the one I was
standing
thinking
there,
of?
Which is kind of cool.
So
but-
not a bad one, but then I have one more, and this is again from the Nightmare series.
Yeah, great.
What do you think of that?
Oh, it doesn't have the
This
one
makes
that I had.
sense. Oh my god.
And first of all, remember trying to put that on your shelf. It would say the Nightmare series. It wouldn't say the name of the goddamn movie.
Yeah. But look at what's going on here.
What
It's
the
like-
fuck?
Some random guy and a dinosaur, and you know what doesn't make sense? Okay.
Is that
first
supposed
of all,
to be Godzilla?
It would have to be, I guess, but it's not big enough to be Godzilla. First of all.
Oh, what's this guy terrified of? Oh, that's
Yeah.
a shadow of Godzilla.
No.
Oh no, it's not because
Yeah.
his tail's going back there.
Yeah.
So what's he's looking out that way. So if
There's-
Godzilla's over here, it makes no sense for him to be terrified.
Yes.
Unless that's supposed to be
Exactly.
the
Is that what you're
villain's
Basically, I
tail
can't
and he's
figure
scared
out
of
if-
Godzilla?
Okay. It's
He's
one
looking
of
at
two
Godzilla
things.
in the
A,
shadow, but that tail's
this
a different
building is
monster?
Transparent, and it's like a glass, almost like a greenhouse or something. And you're seeing Godzilla's silhouette, or Godzilla, this T-Rex, or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Seeing
Oh,
it-
maybe it's Godzilla 1998.
Ooh. Anyway, you're seeing it through like the glass, through the transparency, and that's why it's silhouette. Or there are two monsters in this scene. The shadow is coming from somewhere else. So, because the shadow, if that's what it is, a shadow, it
Yeah.
cannot be the same.
So maybe that
monster
is
as-
Godzilla, like that's Godzilla's tail, but this is a shadow of a dinosaur that happens to be there. But there's no dinosaur in Godzilla vs. Megalon.
This blows my mind. And you know what? Coming from the same company that put that red slipper on the Terror,
Jesus.
I'm not surprised. This has got to be. You got to find more of these Nightmare series.
I wonder if
this
they
is
just had
for the
a photo that dealt with a dinosaur and they just
So,
put it
now we're
on
gonna
there
move to,
because they were too cheap to.
my last series
They're
here,
too
we
cheap to
have
hire
Night of the
someone to
Living
paint
Dead.
it.
Ooh.
Oh, and since
But
you
they
just
thought it was
asked for another
spiffy enough
Nightmare
that
series,
people would buy
I've
it.
got another one for
Just
you.
it.
Here's the
Oh,
Night
boy.
of the Living Dead Nightmare series.
Okay, this one I'm actually impressed that they did
That one's
something
better.
right.
That one's
Yeah,
better.
they did something right for once. It's not like great,
No.
but it's a hand coming out of a grave.
That's like the most
so,
basic image, though. That could
That's
be
what you
like
want,
That's
you know.
house by the
That's what happens in the
cemetery. It
movie,
could
The
be
Dead Rise,
zombie.
so-
It could be
well, you know what?
multiple
really sucks
Lucio
about this
Fulci
cover?
movies.
You know, they're showing the end of the film. Like,
Oh,
For anybody
I
who's
didn't
seen
even
the movie,
realize that.
I think part of the suspense is wondering who's gonna live.
Yeah, it's always nice when they
die.
spoil the ending of the
And
movie
you
at
really
the
root for that
fucking
character
cover.
The whole movie, so it's one of those downer endings where he dies,
Yeah.
and he's mistaken for a zombie because they're just shooting everybody they see, and they just ruin it with the cover, because now you know what's gonna
Of
happen.
all the pictures you have of Night of the Living
The back is
Dead,
better, I would.
why
use this
spoil
image
the
for
ending
fun
on the cover?
and just don't use the other image.
So they ruined the movie,
That,
basically.
that sucks.
Another one I have. Oh, sadly, he just died, but he's on the cover
Yeah,
there.
Phil Heinzman.
Yeah.
Yep. It is kind of strange how he has like orange hair. Like I don't
Like
know why
olive
they.
or
Like,
something.
if you're gonna colorize the image from the film, make it look good. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
okay,
it's
here's
like the
another one.
hair of a
That's another
damn
Good Times.
Oh, okay.
Just that's.
male Barbie doll or
Classic.
something.
I think that's actually probably the
isn't
best of the
bad.
cover so far.
It's
I like the font.
Yeah.
It's like the classic.
Yeah, that's. I
Love that.
mean,
Yeah,
I
they've
guess
done it a
it's.
lot, but you know what's interesting? The way they
It's better
colorized
than the
this,
others.
They actually did a good job on this image because the zombies have that pale color. They look like what it might have looked like if the movie was in color.
Yeah.
So
This one's from Movie Greats.
okay, and what do we got here? Okay, this is like from the cover. I don't like the colors they have going on here. They got like red on purple, and then
It's pretty ugly.
yeah, the border is gray. If they would have just used the poster to the movie, that would have been the best way to go.
You know what I just noticed? It says Night of the Living Dead, 1970.
All right, well,
The
this
movie's
is
from
wrong.
1968.
Yep. So the date is wrong on here.
That's a shit cover. They
Yeah.
don't even get the date right. And I have one more copy of Night of the Living Dead here.
How the hell do you get the year
I think
wrong?
this one.
Put
Another
1970
kind
instead of
cartoon.
60. What
They're
the fuck?
almost like comic book looking, like this.
I think that's kind of a cool one because actually
Yeah.
they put some effort in. They had to draw it, and they have the characters from the movie. It's not too bad.
So, Night of the Living Dead is probably the best horror movie.
So that company must have been the same
Yeah,
company that
and it
did
certainly
that
has a lot of,
terror
releases.
one?
It had a lot of
A
releases.
lot.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of releases of it on DVD too.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the 30th anniversary edition?
So, why? What's different about that?
Oh, a lot is different. They basically it's kind of similar to Star Wars, how they changed things.
Oh shit!
Really? Yeah. Here's what they did.
I like
well,
how my
one thing,
Matei is like,
good I have
oh
to say,
shit, really?
one thing, like,
They're talking about the 30th
to
anniversary of Night of
go
the Living
back
Dead.
and shoot additional scenes.
Yeah,
to a movie
additional
that was made
scenes.
30 years before.
You could clearly
It's
tell
an interesting project.
are different.
So it starts out and it shows they got Bill Heinzman again,
Yeah.
who's 30 years older now. He looks very different, but they got him in the makeup and everything again. And it starts out with him like leaving the coffin, and they show like what happens, and then it goes into.
Was it something they added that
it's kinda
footage in
interesting that
to
they tried to
make
to
a
sync it up
copyright?
with things that were happening?
I don't know if it was for George
then
to
you
get some
start to realize that
residuals or
it's-
someone
it's,
else?
Like, not even
I don't know.
like worth it, because there's parts in it with like a priest, and he's like giving like a speech, and it goes on and on and on. And supposedly he was the same person that did the score. Here's another thing: they changed the music, so now it's like this synthesized
So,
like.
so since I haven't seen it, I'm trying to understand. Is it the same movie with just added scenes, or is it like a totally new movie that's trying to tell another story that's going on at the same time?
Like that's how what you said. That's how it should have been presented. But it's more like it's just the 30th anniversary edition. So
So you're
it's the
thinking it's
same
the movie.
Well, yeah, it's the same. It's the same movie, but they just cut it up and butchered it.
And they added like parts and probably
Yeah.
deleted parts and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's unholy.
Is it really?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
You
have
know
to
what?
say
I
it
still
was
have
a
not seen that
big,
30th anniversary
project
edition.
for them to
Right.
try to do, and a lot of the original filmmakers who worked on the original movie, like worked on this one.
Yeah.
Not George Romero, but they.
Has George Romero ever said anything about
I
it?
don't know.
To be honest, I don't even like the original.
Yeah.
I don't
So
like
it's
the
an
original
interesting
Night of the Living
project,
Dead. I prefer the
to do that
remake
with the
from
movie, but,
1990.
you know, it's avoid it.
But you never get into the
It's
original.
only a curiosity thing.
Much
Yeah.
prefer the
Yeah.
remake.
Interesting. Well, I will have to check that out.
Which I have to look to see if that Steelbook is available anywhere. But yeah, that 30th anniversary, I've heard a lot of bad things about, but I still have yet to see that to this day. But this is what I was talking about. This is the VHS of Godzilla vs. Megalon that I had. This is what it looks like. So I thought it was the last one but it so this is one VHS they were not able to find, I guess. So, but yeah, this is how this is like the first time I ever saw a Godzilla film was this VHS. And again, this is why I thought for years this was a public domain movie because of getting this VHS and no one. I think literally on the side, the spine is like bootleg, and it's like the image of a boot. But it's not public domain. It just, I guess maybe Toho didn't really think that movie was that great, and when it was getting put up, people in Japan probably back to the day there was no internet. Back to the day there was no. It's not like someone got a VHS tape and oh shit, I gotta go call Toho. Because the lack of internet, because Godzilla vs. Megalon was not looked as one of their. I love it, but it wasn't looked as like one of their best efforts of Godzilla. So they were probably more concentrated on other stuff, other movies, other things. And they weren't going to pay attention that Godzilla vs. Megalon was being thrown about. A company made it, released it. Okay, it's something from Japan. Yeah, we'll just release it. No one was looking into it. No one cared to look into it. Put it that way. So, which is interesting. But yeah, that was a cool video. I like that. I love the basement, the video room that he has. Those two work so well together, James and Mike. They have such great chemistry. It's such that they don't do videos together anymore. And I do think that was a I'm guessing because of distance. Because I think Mike had to drive to James's place. But then it seemed like this timing issue where a lot of times James would be having to deal with, oh, I don't have as much time to do this. Because he does have a family, he does have kids and other stuff. But I would think, okay, today is work day. Might come over here and we'll do a bunch of videos in one day. You do a bunch of videos one day, and then you stretch them out to however many weeks on editing to upload the videos. That way, Mike just has to go once a week. You do it all. Boom, it gets worked on, editing and stuff, and then there you go. I guess that wasn't the case, or that wasn't meant to be, or something else came about. Maybe those new guys, they came in and they worked on the Cinemaster channel. What was it? That Tony hacked the movies and other people, which now you never hear from them again. I mean, they have their own YouTube. Like Tony hacked the movies. He has his own YouTube stuff, but it's just not for me. I'm trying to think. I don't know what. I'm just curious. What is even. What do they even do now? I'm just curious. I know you can't see it, but what in the video this way? I liked the video. It was fun. I'm a sucker for VHS tapes and different artwork. I think it's cool video to see all the different designs and how people try to make it their own and how funny and crappy some of them were and looked. So Mike, he still does video game streams. He did Legend of Zelda and Castlevania on a tube TV. Someone called Image Fight for NES. Captain Silver for Sega Master System. So that's cool. And then James. Monster Madness 2025 coming soon. Just make sure you write the stuff. You do the stuff your own this time. 100th anniversary Phantom of the Opera. AVGN every Halloween episode so far. James might discuss the Haunted Mansion and more, which that's cool. I think they did that on Zoom or whatever, StreamYard, something like that. Which hopefully, if that's the case, they do more of that stuff. Because that way they don't have to leave their houses, and I mean they can't. Well, I guess if they do what to do, they could do online stuff, games and stuff. But if it's just talking about topics, that could work. Avigen on Mario Paint, Metroid Original Trilogy, etc. So, and I know he has neighbor nerds, but the other guy, I don't know him. He may be all well and good, but I've tried to watch it, just not the same. Yeah, maybe the guy's a nice guy, just not for me. But with that said, that was a fun video. I like that. Went by quick. Thanks once again, Jack Thompson, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.